So our next derivation is parallel combination of resistors. Here you have seen that there are 2 points A and B, and we have 3 resistors R1, R2 and R3, and all 3 are connected between these 2 points only. Means their end points are common. In case of parallel combination, the end points are common for each resistance, and the whole combination with connected with a battery, V volt battery. This is key. This is ammeter. Ammeter is always connected in series with a circuit. So here battery, then combination of 3 resistors, then ammeter, then key, then negative terminal of battery. So this is the closed formation of circuit, and this is its equivalent circuit. Suppose the effective or the equivalent circuit resistance of these 3 resistors is Rp. So we'll write in place of these 3 resistors single resistance as Rp. Okay. So here in series combination there will be no extra path for the flow of current, but in this, when current starts flowing from positive terminal of battery and it reaches at point A, there will be 3 paths: this and this one. So such type of points are called junction. In electricity, these points are called junction. So when point reaches at point A, there will be 3 paths of current. So current will divide according to the value of resistance, and it will flow in each branch. So this I will divide into 3 parts: I1, I2 and I3. Okay. And I1 is flowing through R1, R2 is flowing through R2, I3 is flowing through R3, and they will again meet at point B and they will form I. Okay, so from figure at A or B, I is the sum of I1, I2 and I3. This is equation 1. And according to Ohm's law, we will write the values of I1, I2 and I3 here. So all the 3 resistors are connected between the 2 points. Suppose the potential difference between A and B is V. So the potential for R1 is V, the potential drop for R2 is V, and potential drop for R3 is also V. Here the value of V is constant for all 3 resistors, but the value of current will different. In series combination, current is same, potential drop is different, but in parallel combination, potential is same and current will be different. Okay. So we'll write the values of I1, I2 and I3 in equation 1, and we get I equals to V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. Taking V common, I equals to V 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Here I by V equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 over 3. And according to Ohm's law, V equals to IR. So I by V equals to 1 upon R. Here, this is the total current flowing through the circuit, and this is the total potential drop between the 2 points of the circuit. So the ratio of I by V equals to 1 upon Rp. Rp is the total effective resistance of parallel combination. Okay. So here 1 by Rp equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. This is very important. Most of the time students will write Rp equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. तो अगर आंसर आना चाहिए 2 तो आता है 1 by 2. ठीक है. तो this you have to learn very carefully. Okay. Now note, if there are n resistors, each of value are connected in parallel, the equivalent resistance is given by 1 by R per Rp equals to 1 by R plus 1 by R plus 1 by R n times. Suppose 2 resistors are connected in parallel, so it will be 1 by R plus 1 by R means 2 by R. 3 are connected in parallel, so 3 by R. 4 are connected in parallel, so 4 by R. So n resistors are connected, so it will be n by R. But we'll take the reciprocal. So 1 by Rp equals to N by R, so Rp equals to R by N. ठीक है? Okay. Suppose we have 3 resistors, each of 3 ohm. So what will be the effective resistance? Rp equals to 3 by 3. It is equals to 1 ohm. So in case of parallel combination of resistors, the value of effective resistance is always smaller than the least resistance लीस्ट रेजिस्टेंस इन द पैरेलल कॉम्बिनेशन. सबसे छोटे वाले से भी वैल्यू कम ही आएगी इफेक्टिव रेजिस्टेंस की. ओके.